For the next 48 hours until the end of Cyber Monday, you can get US Mobile's unlimited premium plan for just $167 per year per line. Now, this is going to break down to just $13.92 per month. Why is this a big deal? This is a big deal because US Mobile's unlimited premium plan is normally $44 a month for the monthly version, $32.50 per month for the annual version. So the fact you're getting it for $13.92 per month is insane. That is under a third the cost of the regular monthly rate. Now, this is an incredible promotion. It's going to be an insane value for some people, but not worth it at all for others. So in this video, we are doing the full breakdown of US Mobile's Black Friday Cyber Monday promotion, including how the deal stacks up against the competition, what specifically it includes, and most importantly, what the catches are. I think the catches are most important, so let's start with those. There are 4 catches with US Mobile's unlimited premium Black Friday deal. Catch number 1 is this is for new lines only. You can be an existing customer, but you are only able to get this promotion if you are activating a new line. Catch number 2, you need to port your number in. So you need to have an existing phone number and port that in to US Mobile in order to take advantage of this promotion. Now, I believe you can get a new number on a service such as Number Barn or Mobile X, and then go ahead and port that over to US Mobile, and you should qualify and be good to go. Catch number 3, you need to activate this plan on the Lightspeed network, and that is the T-Mobile network. So this plan is only going to work on T-Mobile. And catch number 4, you need to stay on the Lightspeed network. The reason I bring this up is if you weren't aware, US Mobile is a prepaid cell phone carrier that offers service on AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Now, they're not allowed to refer to those networks by the big names, so they refer to AT&T as Darkstar, T-Mobile as Lightspeed, and Verizon as Warp. With US Mobile's unlimited premium plan, you can see on their site, they normally include something called free network transfers. And this is where if you activate on, say, the AT&T network, turns out service isn't really good in your area, or maybe you move to a new location and in your new city, AT&T isn't great, so you want to switch to either T-Mobile or Verizon, you can go ahead, use that network transfer, and do an internal transfer of your phone number from the AT&T network, let's say to the Verizon network in this example. Now, unfortunately, with this specific promotion, if we go ahead and take a look at it here, again, you have to bring your own number and you have to activate within 30 days and it must stay on our Lightspeed network. So that network transfer is going to be unavailable. There is good news though. US Mobile is advertising another deal, and that is 50% off the annual multi-network add-on. What is the multi-network add-on? Well, let me go ahead and just show you. So this is my US Mobile account dashboard. You can see I have a line on the Lightspeed network that is on the unlimited premium plan. If I go ahead and click on that, you can see there's an option to add a second network. And this is US Mobile's multi-network add-on. The way this works is it activates a second eSIM line on your phone. The second line will have its own separate phone number and be on its own network. In the case of this example, where I have a line that's already on the Lightspeed network, which is T-Mobile, I have the option to add a second line either on AT&T or Verizon. That's going to add a secondary eSIM on my iPhone on my secondary network, let's just say Verizon. And the way the add-on works is you get 100 gigs of shared multi-network data. So for your first 100 gigabytes of usage, you can toggle between your primary and your secondary network as much as you want. So you can switch between T-Mobile and Verizon for as much as you want up until 100 gigabytes of shared data usage. Once you hit 100 gigabytes of total usage, then you will continue getting unlimited data, but only on your primary network. Again, in this example, that would be T-Mobile. What's really cool is US Mobile is offering their multi-network add-on for 50% off this Black Friday. That makes the add-on just $3.75 per month paid annually, which is $45 upfront for the year, which means if we take a look at the math here, you would be paying just $17.67 per month for unlimited high-speed data on the T-Mobile network, as well as 100 gigabytes of shared multi-network data on T-Mobile and Verizon. And that could, of course, be T-Mobile and AT&T, depending on what you want your second network to be. So that is an insane value. But what does the plan actually include? How does US Mobile's plan stack up against the competition? And is it really worth it? Let's dive in. So what does US Mobile's plan include? This is it. Again, the regular price, $32.50 per month upfront for the year. That is $390. You're getting this plan on sale. It comes out to $13.92 per month. For the price, you get unlimited high-speed data. Now, this is deprioritized data. It is QCI 7 on the T-Mobile network. And all this means is during times of network congestion, maybe it's during rush hour traffic or at your city's football game, you may notice temporarily slower speeds on US Mobile compared to customers paying $80 or $100 per month from a plan from T-Mobile directly that has priority QCI 6 data. Now, how likely are you going to notice this? I don't think that likely at all because T-Mobile has a very fast network with plenty of capacity, but it is worth knowing about. With this plan, you're also going to get 50 gigabytes of high-speed hotspot data, full 4K video streaming, unlimited minutes, unlimited texts. You can add a tablet line that starts at $10 for 2 gigabytes, and you get superb international features. Free international texting, free international calling, 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 20 gigabytes of roaming in Canada and Mexico, and 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 20 gigabytes of roaming in 197 countries. This is an awesome plan. Or is it? How does it stack up against the competition? The main competing plans here are going to be Mint Mobile's unlimited plan, Metro by T-Mobile's unlimited plan, and I think Tello's unlimited plan. Now, compared to Mint Mobile, US Mobile is a couple cents cheaper, at least in my area, after factoring in all estimated taxes and fees. Both include unlimited high-speed data that is deprioritized on the T-Mobile network. One nuance: US Mobile's plan includes unlimited QCI 7 data. Mint Mobile's plan includes 35 gigs of QCI 7 data before unlimited data at QCI 9. QCI 9 is extra deprioritized on the T-Mobile network, and I do have a friend who has experienced QCI 9 data, and sometimes that can be more noticeable. You're getting potentially around 3 megabits per second on QCI 9 versus 50 or 60 megabits per second on QCI 6. So worth keeping that in mind. You're getting 5 times more hotspot data on US Mobile, 10 gigs on Mint versus 50 on US Mobile, 4K video streaming on US Mobile versus 480p on Mint, and superb international features on US Mobile versus some okay international features on Mint. You do have to do the paid add-ons when traveling abroad. Overall, price especially, I think US Mobile is going to be a better value for the money. Compared to Metro by T-Mobile, Metro's plan is month to month, which is really nice, and it's more affordable at $25. However, there is no hotspot data here. In my opinion, that is a bit of a downgrade, and at least for me, that's a deal breaker. So I personally would choose US Mobile here. However, we got to give Metro a shout out. You can use an Apple Watch on Metro, which is really nice, and you also can add a tablet line to Metro as well. So both of those are really nice and some pretty mid-tier international options for traveling abroad and international calling. Next is Tello's unlimited plan. Now, unfortunately, this is not a true unlimited plan. I believe it's 50 gigabytes of high-speed data, and then I do think you get unlimited data at around 256 kilobits per second, so I do need to update that card. It is deprioritized. You're getting 10 gigs of hotspot data, so again, more hotspot on US Mobile with that 50 gigabytes, and you're getting better video streaming on US Mobile, 480p on Tello versus 4K on US Mobile. US Mobile also supports that tablet line, which is something Tello does not offer. Actually, I do think you can use Tello in a tablet, so that would be supported on Tello if you so chose. In terms of international features, both include free international calling. Tello has pay-per-use in Canada and Mexico. US Mobile has that for free. Tello pay-per-use international data. US Mobile has that included for free as well. Tello's plan is month to month, and it can be a great option. I think in terms of value, though, US Mobile's plan is a little bit better, and the fact you can get it for under $14 per month makes it an incredible deal. So that is what US Mobile's unlimited premium plan includes, how it stacks up against the competition. I personally think it is one of the best value unlimited data plans available on the T-Mobile network. Now, when I did my live stream earlier this week, a lot of you were asking, how does US Mobile's deal stack up against the Visible Plus Pro deal? So for those of you wondering, US Mobile offers their discount on their plan. Visible is offering a 50% discount on their Visible Plus Pro annual plan, which knocks the price down to $18.75 per month. This is the best deal we have ever seen Visible offer, and it might just be a better deal than US Mobile. So how do these two stack up? Well, in terms of data, both offer unlimited high-speed data, but there is a difference. First, US Mobile is on the T-Mobile network for coverage. Visible is on the Verizon network for coverage. There's also a difference in priority. US Mobile is deprioritized on T-Mobile. Again, unlimited QCI 7 data. Visible Plus Pro gives you priority data on the Verizon network, which happens to be QCI 8. Keep in mind, the networks treat the QCI values differently. So even though US Mobile is QCI 7, it is considered deprioritized on T-Mobile, whereas Visible, it's technically QCI 8, but that is considered priority on the Verizon network. So the networks treat priority levels differently. When it comes to hotspot data, Visible gives you unlimited high-speed hotspot at 15 megabits per second. That is awesome. US Mobile, 50 gigs of full-speed hotspot data. Both plans offer 4K video streaming, but both have their caveats. With US Mobile, you actually need to enable it each month. Let me show you. To enable 4K streaming on US Mobile, you need to find your line, scroll down, go to Usage and Controls, Usage Management, and then Data Waster Mode. You need to make sure that this is toggled on each and every month in order to get full 4K streaming. What's really nice about Visible Plus Pro is you go to the Visible app, you turn on 4K streaming, and it just stays on. The biggest catch to Visible is you're going to get full 4K video streaming, but only when you're connected to Verizon's 5G ultra-wideband network. Anytime you're on 5G nationwide or LTE, you're only going to get video streaming quality at up to 1080p, which is 8 megabits per second. In terms of international features and other features, worth noting that Visible Plus Pro includes a smartwatch line for free. This supports Apple Watch, Pixel Watch, and I believe Samsung Galaxy Watch. The tablet is not supported. US Mobile flips it. The watch is not supported, but you can get a tablet line and add that to your US Mobile account. This is just a separate tablet line that starts at around $10 for 2 gigabytes. International features are where things get interesting. Both include international texting. International calling is different. US Mobile has variable minutes to over 200 countries. Visible gives you 500 minutes to over 85 supported countries. Canada and Mexico roaming, US Mobile includes 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 20 gigabytes of high-speed data per month. Visible gives you unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, and 2 gigabytes of high-speed data per day while roaming in Canada and Mexico. So a little bit different there. International roaming. US Mobile, again, 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 20 gigabytes of data in 197 countries. Visible, 24 free international roaming days per year. Each international day includes 2 gigabytes of high-speed data and unlimited minutes and unlimited texts. So different approaches to international roaming. Which deal is best for you? I think it really does come down to coverage. Do you want Verizon coverage or T-Mobile coverage? And how do you know which network is best? You're going to want to use the free Coverage Map application. It has a coverage search tool where you can enter your state, city, county, or zip code and instantly see how the different carriers stack up in your area. You can compare the coverage percentages, the median download speeds, and the calculated reliability scores. You can also scroll down on the page to see a full breakdown of great, good, poor, and no coverage areas, as well as those median download speeds and upload speeds. There is even a really cool crowdsourced coverage map where you can see exactly how fast the data speeds are on the different networks in your particular area. You can also use the signal strength map to compare coverage footprints and reception quality between the different carriers. And that's how you can tell which network is likely going to be the best fit for you. Now, what if both Verizon and T-Mobile are great in your area? Well, it kind of comes down to what you value. So if you're looking at price, US Mobile will be the most affordable option. $13.92 per month versus $18.75 per month. If you are a heavy hotspot user, you're probably going to want to consider Visible with that unlimited hotspot data at 15 megabits per second. If you stream a lot of video, both plans are likely going to be great. Visible might be a little bit more convenient because you only need to toggle on the 4K video streaming once and it stays on. US Mobile, you do have to do it every month, but it's easy enough to just set a reminder and take care of that. So both can be great there. If you have a smartwatch, you're going to want to check out Visible Plus Pro because that's supported and included for free. If you want a tablet line, then you're probably going to want to go with US Mobile because it supports tablets. In terms of international features, both are great. You really can't go wrong. I do think US Mobile is a little bit better because it comes with free international calling, texting, and 20 gigs in over 197 countries, and you're not restricted to just 24 days per year. Still, 24 days per year is insane, and you do get all of those days up front when you purchase the annual plan. But which deal do you think is best? Let me know with a comment below. And if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome and I appreciate you. Let me know with a socks emoji. Drop that in your comment below. If you know what that means, thank you for tuning in to my live streams. Either way, that is it for this video. I'm Stetson. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.